All right, we should be live here. Let me just check to verify. We are. Okay, there we go. Finally updated. We are live on YouTube now. And we should be good on Twitch, even though it didn't automatically start for me. Yep, we're good. All right, well, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. Today we're going to be playing some GTA Online. And yeah, I'm just excited for the new DLC that's going to be coming out on the 4th, so in like a few days here. So I gotta grind up some money. I'm not going to play the DLC once it comes out until I stream it, because, you know, why not? But I have many other things that I want to do, so, and purchase, so we need to get some money to do all that. Let me just connect to online here. There we go. If anyone wants to join, by the way, I don't think I said this last time, but if anyone wants to join, feel free to add me on PSN. You can type !PSN in chat to get my name, I guess. It's not gamer tag or anything on PlayStation. I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but yeah, you can feel free to add me on PlayStation. Let me know who you are if your name's different than it is on Twitch or YouTube, so that way I know you're adding me and it's not just some random person who just happens to be adding me. But yeah, once you add me, you can feel free to hop in. We're just going to be in a friend-only session, so you can just join right off of me. So yeah, if anyone's interested in that, feel free. But I thought today we would bring back something that I haven't done in a while. And I mentioned it before last week on those streams, but it is the Cayo speedrun timer up there. If you're watching on YouTube, it's down here. But yeah, this isn't going to be like super serious or anything like it was before, but yeah, I don't have the Oppressor Mark II, so I'm not using that. I'm not doing glitches or anything. It's just like a fun extra thing to look at, I think. Let me put on my combat stuff because it's free protection. So let me just make sure the binds are working. Okay, I'm glad I did because it wasn't. And that switches. That resets. For those of you watching on Twitch, there's a little plus minus category. That's not really going to matter until I do at least one run, so there's that. Oh, I almost forgot to turn on the game audio. That would be embarrassing. But yeah. I'm going to start the timer the second I click on Gather Intel. And the finale is going to end... I know traditionally it's like when you don't have to press any more buttons, but... I think I can tell when that is. I think when El Rubio's chopper disappears on the minimap at the end, I think that means you're set. So I think I'll end it there for the finale end. But yeah, this is just a fun little thing. Again, not really going to take it too seriously, but yeah. Hey Sigmus, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? But yeah, let's see how fast I can do Cayo with my current abilities. There we go. Procopio Beach. I never knew how to learn how to say that, but it's just up here, so we'll fast forward. If you hear any meowing in the background, that's my cat. Just hanging out back there. Also, no headphones this stream. Because A, I was running a bit late, and B, because I didn't feel like it. Yeah, I want to have a cat cam set up, but I got it to work once and then never again. I need to set it up a different way. But today I was setting up the little timer, so. The main thing I did since the last stream is I have purchased the Phantom Wedge and the vehicle warehouse that you need to store it in. It's a lot of money, and I'll be honest, it's not really a fun purchase. Like, the businesses, you know, you'll buy them and you know, you can do missions and stuff with them, but the vehicle warehouse I'm not really planning on actually using, so. I mainly did that because in the setup, which we'll get to after I scope out the target here, instead of stealing a vehicle for the long fin, you can just spawn the Phantom Wedge and that'll work yourself. It just saves you from having to drive all the way across the city a second time. And if you do a lot of Cayo Perico heists, it'll save you an exponential amount of time. Like, it'll save you a couple minutes just your first time alone. And then the more you do Cayo Perico, the more and more time it'll add up, so. I'm just returning my Sparrow, because I'll need to spawn it in later. Hey, Master Eagle. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? But yeah, I will eventually be able to do this faster once I eventually get around to getting a Mark II. Because the Mark II can save you so much time in the setup missions, because you can just easily hop on and off of it. Whereas with the Sparrow, while the Sparrow's great, it does take some time for it to rev up and get you in the air and stuff, so. And it also doesn't have the little boost. So when you have the Mark II, you can basically just run away from the enemies that spawn in any of the setup missions. And with the Sparrow, because of that delay, you can easily take a few shots. And depending on where you are and stuff, those shots can really damage the helicopter or even kill you, which will be a huge waste of time. Especially when you get like the loadout, the weapon loadout from one of the buildings. Like, I've had it where I've died on the roof before, and then you just have to get another helicopter, fly up to the top of the building and grab it on top. At least if you can make it off the building, then, you know, it's not as big of a deal, because you can just, it'll just be on the street or something. But if it's on top of a building, that's just a real pain. But yeah, what else could I do to speed it up? The Mark II's the big one that's I still need to do. I've got the wedge. I think that's pretty much as fast as I'm going to get unless there's some special things I don't know about. Because with the Mark II, you can just blow up the car the cutting torch is in and just like run it over to pick it up. The Sparrow doesn't really have room to do that, so it's just going to add up to a lot of time saved. But the Mark II is insanely expensive now, so I'm not sure if I'm going to get that like immediately. Hey Zick, welcome to the stream. We're just doing the Cayo Perico heist. We're just seeing how fast I can complete it. This isn't going to be a super serious speed run, but just a little nugget of information, really. And this is mainly the way I do Cayo Perico. It's consistent for me, at least, so.
Arms out, let's go.
I know there's like different things you can do to like set it up.
Wait over there.
Before you even start the scope mission that like will make it potentially faster, but I don't really care about that.
Once you leave the airstrip, do not let the guards get a good look at you. The disguise is not perfect. They see you clearly while you're in the wrong place. They will put 2 and 2 together and make bullets, yes?
Cash.
Hard cash? Always welcome. I will mark location.
It's not really welcome. It's only welcome if I literally need something to fill up my bag for the Elite Challenge. Because I can get that pretty consistently.
I have a feeling Mr.
That was very weird.
Good marijuana. Will fetch a good price. Marking location.
Is there anything else up here? Unfortunate. So, we just got one pile of grass and then one pile of cash. So that means I'm probably going to need to go over to this warehouse too. Because this is where I always get the secondary loot. That's just what I'm used to getting. Ooh, Coca-Cola. I will take it.
As expected, I will mark this location.
So let me think. The Coca-Cola and the grass plus one pile of cash should be enough to fill up my bag. I think it'll be mostly Coca-Cola, then grass, and then a little bit of cash. Got a question? Sure. I'll answer what I can. And yeah, I don't do the like glitches where you can get into the gold rooms solo. I also just wait for this guard to turn around. Again, not the fastest way, but if he sees me, then that will make things even worse. Yep, there he did. He just turned around. I can get a little closer. Now, to get past the barricade here, you can go full speed off of this ramp and jump over it. Or you can go what I'll do right now and just like slowly go over. Like if you go over here and then go full throttle, you can get just enough speed to get over. Ugh. If you go a little to the right there. You know, I wonder. Yeah, the guy above doesn't even see you, so that's fine. It's faster if you jump it and land it, but this one's safer if you don't want to like risk falling off your bike and dying or going off the cliff. Also, I won't look at chat until I get to the comms tower because I need to make sure I don't get caught here. There is a guy at the tower, which means that the signal box is on one of the top levels. If he's not there, then it means it's on the ground floor. Dab? Are you asking me the dab? Yeah, a while ago I had it as like a channel point reward on Twitch. We do have we do have the caches, the metal detector caches, but I don't think I'll actually do those on stream or anything. I'll do those on my own. There. I'm sitting down, so it's a bit weird, but there you go.
I have connection. You can use it with the app on your phone. Now, what do we have?
What do we got?
Have a look in the basement. No need to change the winning formula, yes?
Welcome back, Sigmas. Ooh, pink diamond.
A diamond. Is it pink? Pink diamond must be more valuable than regular diamond.
Only thing that would make this better would be if
Getting through the case will be a challenge.
shoot, I went past the offices. If we got double paintings.
Do some research.
No.
Excellent for money laundering. I will mark location.
If there's 2 paintings in the office, then you can just get a full sack of loot from there. Alright.
You are not a pack.
Will the guards see me and save my life, or will I die?
Want more? Bring friends.
I died. It's really like I really don't get what causes him to see you and save your life, or just if you fall down. Either way, it doesn't matter, but thanks, Gavin. I appreciate it. I don't know if there's a better way to spawn the sparrow, but I always run up to the speed limit sign there, and it just spawns on the other side.
All right, we have a target and we have a location. We are missing everything else. Head back to the sub and we get started. And if you want to go back to the island, you can, of course.
All right, let's request our Kasatka again so that it spawns over here. The Kasatka is a drivable submarine that can be used to travel towards your destination. You can also exit the submarine using the stored moon pool vehicles or exit on foot to call in a dinghy. Wow, thanks, game. I've only completed the heist like 10 times on PlayStation alone, and it's still giving me tips. Now, what I like to do is I always beach my Kasatka. It might be a little slower to do it like this, to actually take the time to drive it, but if my Sparrow gets blown up and I am unable to call it back again, it makes it much easier for me to fly with the Buzzard. Because if you land the Buzzard on the Kasatka out in the ocean, like, it wobbles a bit and it has a chance to fall off in the ocean. But if you beach the Kasatka, then you land on top of the sub, it'll just stay still because it has solid ground underneath it. Check his hard drive, what? I'll have you know I have an SSD, thank you very much. What is this, 2010? I'm going to switch appearances just because stupid goggle, the stupid helmet, like, annoys me. Well, almost forgot to start. So gather intel's done. Now we got the approach vehicle. I did not mean to do the Kasaka setup mission. Whatever. Like I said, since I don't have any runs technically, this is also mainly to just get a time on the board. And I don't really take it seriously anyway. It's just something cool to look at. Shut up, Lester. Actually, you guys can't really hear Lester because on PlayStation, he sort of, his voice comes through the speaker. Ah, whatever. I'm not going to take the time to beach the Kasatka again. I'm just going to be good at GTA and never lose my Sparrow. What's the worst that could happen? The Sparrow got armor buff recently. Surely it's not just gonna die in one of these missions.
First, it will annoy him very much. Second, we can seize their boat and use it to approach the island as if we were one of his own.
La Mesa is an annoying spawn because it's all the way over here. But like I said before, I bought the Phantom Wedge. And it's just like not something you really want to unlock because I basically, at least for me at least, I only use it for Cayo Perico, but it's something where once you buy it, you see the benefits immediately. Get the Phantom Wedge. Return my Sparrow. I don't think I am. I'm just going to go ahead and... Oh my goodness, stupid police. Set the waypoint while I'm in here. Unfortunately, I landed too close to the police station. So that's why I got wanted early. If I landed a bit farther away, I wouldn't be wanted until right about now. Hopefully I don't die. But yeah, there we go. We just use our own Phantom Wedge to collect the boats. And the police, we don't really need to worry about. Also, I'm not sure if this is like an actual thing or if it's just my imagination, but it feels like the police pop your tires a lot more often if you use the one you own versus the one you steal. Might just be bad luck on my end, though. It doesn't matter a whole bunch, because the Phantom Wedge is still a very heavy vehicle, and you aren't going off-road or into any difficult spots, so it's still pretty easy to drive without tires. You need to hit the gate since I'm playing at 60 FPS. It's an annoying glitch. Granada! And voila, we lost the cops. Magical. And we should just deliver this the second we get in. Yep. And there you go. See how much time you save when you don't have to worry about stealing a truck? And it counts as a personal vehicle too, so return personal vehicle to storage. Actually, I just realized I skipped the gather intel segment instead of actually splitting it. Well, that's gonna be weird when I play this next time. You guys on YouTube won't see it, but it's mainly a thing on Twitch since there's more screen space there. Also on YouTube, I only put enough space for 4 time digits, so hopefully we're done in less than an hour. I know it's very much achievable with the Mark II, but I haven't really timed myself without it, so... But we've done the scope mission. We've now done the vehicle approach mission. And now we're doing the weapon loadout mission. There we go. And it's the Merryweather one, unfortunate. Merryweather one's the slowest one, but... I don't know. I don't think it really saves time by switching lobbies and or trying to like blow it up with the guided missiles. Because you can always get the Merryweather setup mission a second or third time. I once got the Merryweather setup mission 6 times in a row. So it's like there's a chance you can get one of the buildings in this setup mission, but it is not guaranteed. And with my luck, I think it's better for me to just do the Merryweather mission than constantly requeue or restart the setup here. Besides, it's not a challenging mission, it's just you gotta follow this helicopter. And I'm pretty sure this this helicopter is set at the speed so that you could theoretically drive and follow it. Because if you don't know how the missions work, then it's completely plausible that someone would swim back to shore, get in the car, and then drive to Merryweather HQ, and then have to follow this in a car. But if you know what this mission's about, you have a helicopter, probably. Speaking of airplane vehicles, I want to get the Raiju. It's like half the price of the Oppressor Mark II, and less than half if you include the Terabyte in that in the price tag. I guess if you include the Terabyte, then you might as well include the price of a hangar, so I don't know, it's debatable, but still. It is much cheaper considering, you know, compared to the Mark II. And it is the fastest plane in the game. So I think it would be useful to set up like an aggressive Cayo Perico heist where you do all the disruption missions. Yeah, you could probably do them in the Sparrow, but it's faster to have a plane. I'm just going to call Merryweather and fight Merryweather, just for funsies.
Merryweather, this is very private matter. What can I do for you?
You know what? You can actually hear Merryweather talking me through the PlayStation mic and through my mic. It probably doesn't sound good because it's going through a stupid controller speaker and then back into my mic, but I mean, I guess you can technically hear them. I didn't mean to shoot. Is the Valkyrie going to attack me now?
That's a bingo. And what is this I see? Avenger. That will be a troop carrier. Very likely weapons are in there.
Remember, guys, the point of a game is to have fun. And if you're not having fun grinding, then you're just doing a job for in-game money. So I like to call in Merryweather a Merryweather backup chopper every now and then, just to like keep things a bit more interesting. How'd you not die from that?
Okay, Capitan. Let's see what the hell
Smack.
the Avenger, yes. That must be where the weapons are being stored. You're not here to start war, just to steal enough weapons for one. So, good news, we have the weapons. Bad news, you
Oh, jeez.
appear to be flying. And even more bad news, when this thing lands, there will be a small army to greet you.
Just let me jump out of the plane, Pavel.
To the ground.
Thank you. My Sparrow is smoking. That's not ideal.
Yes. Now bring them home.
But I think it should last until we get back. And we should be able to outrun the helicopters. Those noises, those aren't like a helicopter that's about to break. That's That's the engine going into hyperdrive. Because it knows we're in a rush. You know, it's kind of like adrenaline, but for helicopters. That was the helicopter slowing down, like running out of juice for a second there. That was the helicopter automatically adjusting our altitude for optimal speed. You know, if you keep like just going full throttle, you'll just go up. But the helicopter like stopping for a brief second like that, that's just it adjusting its altitude. So you go more in a straight line. It's definitely not about to die. And even if it was, it is getting instantly repaired right now. All right, so the way I do the 3 setups for the equipment is, I don't know if it's unique, but it's in a somewhat unique order, I guess. I always do the plasma cutter or the safe code first, because the plasma cutter has the most potential to be an annoying mission. Because the plasma cutter, they just spawn like infinite enemies, and you just need to get out of there fast. But if you don't and you die, it's just annoying. 8 minutes for the weapon loadout, that's not too bad. I know I can do the finale consistently in like 12 minutes or less. 12, 13 minutes or less. I think I've gone down as low as 10 with the route I take. If I got double paintings, it would be even faster, but with the route I take going straight to the airstrip to get secondary loot, I think 10 minutes is pretty good. Alright, take a few steps in and take a picture of the room. You do got to make sure that the planning board is in frame though. I had my camera off to the side one time and it didn't work, so you do need to make sure the planning board is in frame, but it doesn't need to be clear at all. It can be like behind stuff, it can be wherever. It's just part of it needs to be in frame. I think this means Rockford, if it's all the way over here. It is. Now, if I had done one of the building setups for the weapon loadout setup, then I would probably call in Merryweather here just to distract the heist team a little bit, so that a little bit less fire is on me. But it's definitely doable by yourself. So that's what we'll do. Happy birthday, Daniel. Hope you have a good birthday today. And welcome to the stream. I was about to say, how am I not locking on to anyone? Whatever. It's an annoying mission. If you have GTA Plus like I do, you get CEO armor and BST for free, so might as well use it, right? use the resources you got.
This shooting sounds very encouraging. You have the plasma cutter? Just get it back here and watch your back.
There you go. Just trying to spawn a little bit more armor before I get in. Ooh, they got out of their cars. That's actually really lucky. If they stayed in their cars, they could have totally gotten over to me before I took off. Phew! Alright, so we're 36 minutes into the heist, and we only have 2 more setups to do, so I say that's pretty good pace. Even worst case scenario with the worst loot and stuff, that's about $1 million in an hour. Which is very good. Anytime you save on top of that is icing on the cake. Okay, next is the cutting torch.
So, you're back. The surveillance is over. Now the fun begins. We can begin at the screen whenever you are ready, Captain. Goodbye.
Alright. That's a cut. Just under 5 minutes for the plasma cutter. And really, for the cutting torch, the only complication is finding the torch. Sometimes it can be a little tough to find, but it's not hard, especially if you use the construction helmets. If you don't know where the construction hats are for this setup, there are videos on YouTube that show you where they are all located at each of the construction sites. So this one is the tall building. So for this, I land at the very top, and that's where the hard hat is. I guess you go up here anyway, because you would take the helicopter, or not the helicopter, the elevator normally. It'll give you a thing about put on the hard hat. I think if you run towards it and then back up a little bit, it'll give you the prompt to put on the hat a bit faster, but that's just a guess. Don't mind me, just a little workplace accident. I was worried about that guy. Ugh. If you bump into any of them at all, then your cover's blown. And I don't even think I ran into him. I think he ran into me. I was bending over to pick it up, and he just rammed right into my butt. Oh well. You can go guns blazing too, and it's not too bad. It just means you're pursued once you leave. I'm not terribly good at getting armor from the CEO menu while running, but it's a little tricky because you have to move the analog stick and push down on the D-pad. But yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's not a huge deal. It just makes it a little more annoying if you get caught. Hey Ronaldo, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today?
The only way to be safe.
You're very good. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I've just watched a lot of tutorials on YouTube. I didn't like come up with these Cayo Perico strategies. They're just like a combination of all the ones that I've found online. Alright, now for the fingerprint cloner, the final heist prep we need to do. This one is the easiest one of all of them. I'll show you what I do for the first warehouse here.
We leave behind a single piece of the jigsaw. Mr. Rubio will finish it. So, first the bad news.
And it's going to be a little weird,
Not be hacked by any
but there is a good reason for it.
fail-safe tool, which can reconstruct Mr. Rubio's fingerprint.
I'll show you once we get in here.
Chance to hack inside. More bad news. This is being held by his head of cybersecurity in his archives, and we don't know where they are. Only that they are on the mainland. So first things first, we find them.
So as far as speed goes, you can turn off the cameras if you know where the box is. Or you could not. It doesn't really matter. Because Pavel talks longer if you just run in. So it's sort of like up in the air whether or not turning off the cameras is actually worth it.
Surveillance cameras, or destroy them, or just kill the tower.
He'll just go on and on about how, oh, you broke cover, don't leave any witnesses. Anyway, when I go into this warehouse, I just basically run into the center here with a grenade. And you'll die, but you'll blow up everyone in the warehouse too. That one guy survived, unfortunately. He doesn't always live, but the reason I do that is because there's always a guy right here with an assault shotgun. And even if you turn off the cameras and try to do it stealthily, they'll instantly see you the second you shoot someone.
I would be surprised.
And that one guy with an assault shotgun is really annoying because he does a lot of damage and can easily like mow down whatever health you have left. So basically I just run in, die with a grenade in my hand. And that way I at least know they blow up. So if I'm going to die from that assault shotgun guy, if there's a chance I die from him, I want to make sure I take him down with me, right? And you got to make sure that that you don't respawn until the grenade goes off, because if you throw like a Molotov or something, then the fire will go out when you spawn outside. So it needs to go off when you're still in the warehouse. Is this PS4 or PS5? This is the PS5 version. The big and large edition.
Almost there. Be careful. There will be more CCTV here.
Your dream is to have GTA 5? Well, it goes on sale pretty often. And if you just want the online parts, at least on PS5, then even better. And if you're on PC, you get the expanded and enhanced update on the 4th with the next update. I did actually preload that, by the way, because I owned GTA 5 on PC before. PC version was actually the first platform I played GTA 5 on because, well, I didn't want to buy a 360 or PS3 to just play Grand Theft Auto 5. So I just waited for it to come to PC, and then I played it there. And then modders took over the game on PC, so that's when I went over to Xbox, and I played on Xbox for a long time until I decided to trade in my Xbox for a PlayStation 5 Pro, and so that's where I am now. You love Brazilian? What do you mean by that? I'm from America, so I mean, I like Brazil as much as the next guy.
The operation has a green light.
All right. Yeah, I guess I'll start the finale when we're going into the job here. Approach vehicle, long fin. Infiltration point. Doesn't really matter, but I always go main dock. Drainage tunnel. Escape point doesn't matter. Time of day doesn't really matter. Whatever. Disguise doesn't really matter. Because if you do everything correctly, you won't even need the mask. And I've tested it regardless of if you spawn at the main docks or the north docks in a boat. It doesn't really matter. It's about the same time. One might be like a second or two faster, but it's not a huge deal. The only thing about getting your loot from here is that if you do need to go to the second warehouse, like I do here for the Coca-Cola, then it's a little annoying. Now, thankfully, the power station is right next to it, so I just like to take out this guy, turn off the power station. I know you could like just shoot the camera that's in front of the loot and stuff, but this is a bit safer in my opinion. Can I just shoot the lock here? I cannot. So yeah, we turn that switch off, we turn that switch off, and now none of the cameras will work until we get into the compound. Now we just need to pay attention to this one guy who looks towards the loot. I always go up and kill him because he can hear you cutting the door here. So I always just do that and then head over to the main hangar. And the only reason I'm doing any of this so far is because there wasn't enough loot to fill up my bag at the main hangar. There was only cash and grass in the main hangar, so if this hangar up here ahead of me had better loot, then I wouldn't have needed to do any of that. Kill that guy. I'm just going to go ahead and cut the gate. Drive this box over here. Again, I can't really understate how bad this secondary loot spawn is. It's like you can easily get two piles of Coca-Cola and just go here right away. So it takes a bit longer if you need to go to both hangars, but why is GTA Online more detailed than offline? Because that's where all the money is for Rockstar. There's some things in single player that are more detailed than online. Like, there's no stock market in online, but the reason why he gets all the new cars and why it got the Cayo Perico Island is because that's where all the money is. They don't sell shark cards for people playing single player, so. And in online, you have the option to do stuff single player or multiplayer, so it makes sense. Like, if you have the choice of adding content to a mode that only one person can play, or one that where you could do it with other players if you wanted to, then why not just add it to the one where you can do it with other people? Like, I've been doing this whole thing alone so far, but I could totally do it with up to 3 other guys, you know? Doesn't matter a whole bunch, but the option is there. Well, I don't know if it's that detailed, Kevin. Maybe GTA 6 will be that detailed, but we'll see. I don't think online for GTA 6 is going to be as good as GTA 5 online for the first bit there. Because GTA 5 Online has had years and years of updates. You can do like a whole variety of different missions. You have a bunch of cars and apartments and stuff. GTA 6 Online probably isn't going to have as much right out of the gate. I'm sure it'll get there, especially since Rockstar is probably planning on GTA 6 Online to be a big thing, but you pre-ordered GTA 6 already? Was that a local game shop you pre-ordered at? Well, actually, I wouldn't be surprised if GameStop took pre-orders. I guess it has been announced, so technically they haven't announced the price, but it's likely going to be $70. No, I hope you get a partial refund. If it does turn out to be $70. I know some people have speculated that, I don't know, it could be like $100 or whatever. I think that's just dumb. But I could see like a business being like overly cautious and charging a bit more than $70 for a pre-order just in case, but then they most likely have to deal with refunds and stuff, and it's just weird. I'd kill that guy just to see if he has the key. This guy can have the key too. You technically don't need to kill anyone, but I always do. You just gotta be really quick when you're killing that guy in particular. Because if you wait too long, the guy down below him will hear him dying, even if you have a silencer and stuff. Whatever, we didn't get the key, so we'll just do the normal fingerprint mini game. Just count from the top and then count down. So this is the top 1, 2, 3. That's where it goes. Top 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's the fingerprint for that one done. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I know that last one is just like a couple below that. So these don't really change, so it's technically possible to recognize like the exact location where they go, but I always just count. 200 gigabytes? I mean, it might be. I remember when GTA 6 launched and like 60 gigs for a game was crazy. And if GTA 6 is as big and detailed as we think it will be, I wouldn't be completely surprised if it's up there. I would honestly be kind of surprised if it's less than 100. Because the detail on the characters, the sheer size of the world we saw from the leaks, like, that takes a lot of space. Alright, I'm just gonna wait until the guy following the Juggernaut on the minimap turns around. The Juggernaut is turning around now. And that guy is going to look at him. And we should be good. Even though we landed right next to him, that's fine. The guards are deaf, so they won't hear anything. Gonna be the best game ever? We'll see. I think at the very least it's gotta like be as good as GTA 5. We'll see about the story, but like it all seems promising. There was a little bit of what looked like a random encounter in one of the leaked videos that came out a while back. And that, based on that one interaction, it seems like their sense of humor and stuff is very similar to it is in GTA 5, so fingers crossed. And you know what makes me hopeful about it being a good game is Red Dead Redemption 2, you know? People will say, oh, Rockstar's not good at making games anymore because all these updates to GTA Online has been, that's time, by the way. We don't need to move anymore. Right under an hour, let's go. Because all these GTA Online updates are subpar, according to them. But if you look at Red Dead Redemption 2, like the main story in there was great. The online wasn't so great, and they did abandon online, but at the very least, I still have faith that Rockstar can make a good single-player experience, so even if it ends up being $70 or whatever, I still am expecting a good single-player experience. Nice, 1.5 million. All right, I'm just resetting that and I can close the timer because we are not going to be able to do Cayo Perico again this stream. The other thing we can do though is we do have some other businesses we can do here. So first thing is bunkers are giving bonus cash for sale missions this week, so I gotta take advantage of that while I can. Research is also twice as fast, but personally I don't really care about how long the research takes as long as it gets done eventually. And I need cash now, so I've got a bunch of the businesses, but a lot of them I still need upgrades for. And there's some non-business stuff I also want, like the facility. I don't really plan on going through the whole Doomsday heist again because some of those missions are just awful. Like overall it's a fun heist, but like there's a couple setup missions and the finale that are just really tough. So I think part 1 is fine. I might just do that on my own. But part 2 and 3 have just some really painful missions, so unless I find like a good crew, like, I don't know, that knows what they're doing and has done it many times before, then maybe I'll do it, but you know what? I gotta talk to this dude. Because, I did purchase the chemical business. That's not what it's called, obviously, but yeah, this stuff. So I did get that business because the chemicals do sell for a good chunk of cash. And the business in general is just very solo friendly. And you can even call this guy to restock your supplies while you're away. And he'll just get it for you. So while I talk to those traders around the map, those merchants, we'll say, I can just keep refilling my chemical business remotely. And once it does fill up, I can do all the sell missions solo, so. Let's see. I wanted to see what I have unlocked here. Yeah, the ballistic equipment here was crazy. That was the second unlock I got. I've unlocked a few other things here. I still have a lot of things to research, though. In particular, I want to research the ammo types here. Especially the explosive rounds. Because those are really good. I don't know which color it is. I think red is incendiary, but I also want the armor piercing ones. Because I got a revolver I want to put it on that I think will be really cool. I could go full-blown gunslinger with armor-piercing bullets on that thing. And, you know, some of this other stuff I probably won't get, but, you know, I might want it eventually, so... no harm in unlocking it, but... like I was saying before, it is currently bonus cash on the cell missions, so... at least for a few days we're going all in on manufacturing as opposed to research. So we'll just resupply for 60k and then now we can sell for 600k. So yeah. That's what this what's the bunker business is going to be good for this next week or so. At least until the new update drops. I think it'll change when the new update comes out, but oh, I'm in the chemical lab. Ooh. I was in the wrong one. I need to go to my Kasaka storage. And it's the Phantom Wedge storage the cell mission, so this is the best one. I would say this is the best cell mission by far because you literally just drive to one location and the Phantom Wedge is just fun. I don't really use it when I'm not doing a heist prep mission or a cell mission like this, but when you compare it to having to go to multiple locations in the other cell locations, the other cell missions, then having to drive one vehicle to one spot while knocking cars out of the way is a pretty good alternative. And according to lore, the game's lore, you are also helping the federal government, so I mean, technically, I guess it's not, I guess this business isn't really legal, but it's not something the government would stop you from doing. Especially considering the FIB is actively, like, helping us sell these weapons and stuff, you know? I wonder if the agency would try to stop us if they knew about us working with the FIB. Because they have like a very... they aren't really friendly towards each other. Especially if you look at like the ULP missions and stuff where you like actively kill other government agents. But then again, I don't know if the agency would have an issue with this business in particular, or if they would still be fine with it. Because, you know, the agency and the FIB still work for the federal government, so they should theoretically be on the same side for a good chunk of the time. Not the whole time, especially if you listen to what they say to each other and in the story and stuff, but in theory, there should be a bunch of stuff that they agree on or would have similar goals to achieve, so. That would explain why the agency hasn't interfered with this business so far. And if the agency did know about our background to the extent that they suggest they do in the ULP missions, then they probably wouldn't hire us for the ULP missions if they weren't okay with it. And would probably try to get us killed. But actually, doesn't the FIB try to kill you in the ULP missions? With that one van mission? I don't think they, like, know it's you or anything, but... let's head up to our auto shop and just get some cars customized. And then I think we'll do a bounty. I bought the bounty hunter business like just yesterday and did like one of the lower tier missions. So I think that would be pretty cool thing to try out on stream here. Oh, 1 second. I need to do something real quick. All right, I'm back. Sorry, that took a bit longer than I thought. 5 minutes away from being kicked for being idle, apparently. Let's see. Sunrise orange. The reason I like the auto shop is because you can really do this in any sort of lobby, right? Like, you can just have your mechanics just deliver the car, and regardless of what's going on outside, you can still make money. Hood is the performance hood. I always like to put neon kits on my cars. It's a signature style. Old school. And I think by customizing it more, you have a chance of getting more money too. Like, it costs a bit more, but there's a chance you'll get more money for extra customization too. And especially since they buffed the mechanics in here and their delivery rates, they don't like crash every single car they drive. It's been nice. Oh, there's like a house up here. We should have done that instead of resupplying the bunker. The bunker's the only business I have that can be resupplied right now, so... I thought that landed just fine, but it didn't. Oh yeah, I was going to say, I found the combat shotgun in one of the Cayo Perico heists I did the other day. And you might be wondering, what's so cool about this gun? You might have even heard people say that the assault shotgun is better. And it sounds like it is. Because it probably is. But the reason I like this shotgun is it's basically the shotgun from Half-Life 2 and Gary's Mod and stuff. Like, if you look at it in first person, you can especially see the resemblance. And it's not copied from Half-Life 2 or anything. I think they're just both based off the same IRL shotgun.
Followed you, right?
It does sound different, like
Take a look.
it's not like exactly this. It's not the same, but
Sold.
I like how it looks, you know, and how it looks like it belongs in Half-Life 2. I also got the service combine because, you know, CS:GO. This actually sounds pretty close to, well, as someone who doesn't really play CS:GO or CS2, it sounds pretty close to what it should sound like. Or what it seems it should sound like. So even though those guns are kind of expensive, I still like them because of the games they represent. And besides, I like having just a normal shotgun in addition to an assault shotgun. I think you can have like the regular pump shotgun upgraded to a Mark II variant and then use it with like an explosive shot. A new customer has dropped off their vehicle. We were just there. You couldn't deliver it like 5 minutes earlier. All right, we'll customize one more car. It's not like our employees can customize it or anything. So it's just going to sit there until we do something with it. Saddle brown. All right, what do we need? Brakes, street brakes. Level 1. Transmission is sports. Rear bumpers are bumper and delete. The other one. I'll just put on what I want, okay? Just customizing it a bit. Yeah, put tape over the headlights. That's cool. Carbon arch extensions. Yeah, put a spoiler on there. Why not? Yeah, kits. Is there like a brown color? I don't think there is. Golden shower kind of fits, I guess. And sure, throw in a roll cage, because why not? Low rider. Super fin. But yeah, this is sort of like what I'm talking about. Like, is there going to be an auto shop business in GTA 6 online? I don't know. Oh, I guess we messed up the skirts here. There we go. Now it's good. You there, go deliver it. Stop being lazy. I paid like $1 million for your employment. Probably not that much, but I know the guys at the bail office cost like 1.5 mil to hire both of them. And they are definitely not going to earn their money back, but it's one of those things where, again, you don't need to be a CEO to send them out on missions and stuff, so it's like, if I'm just hanging out in a public lobby and I want to make some cash, like, I can just go to my auto shop, customize some cars, send them on their way, go to my bail office, send those guys out, go to my nightclub, which I own now, by the way, throw out someone who's being a nuisance to get that popularity up. There's a lot of stuff I can do, even in the worst kinds of lobbies. Oh, you know what? I think I should get the stun gun before I do this. I know that supposedly helps with capturing people. Like, instead of shooting a gun out of their hand, you just tase them. So I'm going to go to my agency and try to purchase it. I think you can get it from there. And I think if you do get there, you can get out a bit of a discount. So fingers crossed. I don't think you have to get it from the gun van. I could be mistaken. But yeah, I like having all my businesses in this little area here, because that way you can also have Imani do her out of sight ability and just go to all these businesses just in this one area. So even if I didn't want to be in passive mode, I could still go between my businesses without being messed with. especially once I get in a Monty Tech car. I still haven't gotten any of those yet because I want to prioritize getting stuff that earns me money.
The one and only. So what you looking for?
But I think pretty soon here I can just go crazy on the fun stuff that I can get. Can I get it here?
If you can get close enough.
Stun gun, $356,000. Jeez.
Yeah, I feel that. We ain't gotta kill them all, I guess.
I didn't buy it beforehand, before this, because I don't think it's really too useful outside of the bail business. And even then, I'm not entirely sure how necessary it is. But it's one of those things where once I buy it, I'll have it forever. I did make a bounty hunter outfit, which sort of ended up just being me, but with a mask on. Like my regular combat outfit, but with a mask. I don't know. I wanted to do something that was somewhat like the Mandalorian, but I mean, there's only so many options you can do. Maybe there's a better guide out there to making a Mandalorian type outfit. I know there was an Aiden Pierce outfit guide, so maybe I'll just do that again for this character for my bounty hunter outfit, but we'll see. I'm not doing that on stream. But anyway, let's go ahead and
What do you need?
get our own bounty to find. I think there's like an award for doing like 10 of these, so that didn't move at all. So we're getting money for this plus whatever the bonus is for doing extra of these. Let's try the
So,
most
you wanna
wanted
go
one.
after the car stealing street racer with multiple hit and runs, huh? Well, I hope you took your advanced driving course, cause this guy can outdrive everyone in Los Santos. Better move fast if you want to catch him.
This sounds like something I'll need to be in a ground vehicle to... Oh, it's a mission. I actually didn't know these were missions. I thought they were just like the other ones that were just like around.
Hey, start heading over to the Life Invader headquarters. Omar Garcia is hard to track down.
I guess I should get a fast car. My Kuruma might be better depending on how many armed guys there are, but... It sounds like I'd need to be fast, mainly. And this is the fastest car I got. And you get this car for free by doing the first and last dose missions. It's not that great at handling, but you know what? It's fast. It's the fastest car I've got, I'm pretty sure, so. Do I need to track him down like this? No mini game? Okay.
Okay, there should be servers in the building that hold everybody's account information. At least I think that's how it works.
Surely no one will suspect. Well,
Hurry up and download Omar's data. They got security heading your way.
oh, now there's a fingerprint mini game. At least it's the same as Cayo Perico. I don't know how she got a hold of this, but no.
Well, I hear the guards scattering like roaches, so I'm guessing you're in the server room.
I don't like this
Just
mini game.
download Omar's Life Invader data as fast as you can. There's probably reinforcements on
It's
the
just
way.
slow on controller. None of them go straight across. Okay. Nah. Well. Okay. That's not too bad, I guess. It's just slow on controller.
Yup, that one's good.
I didn't even see that tiny timer at the top there. Okay, first time's a charm.
All right, that's all of them. I'll start reading his DMs. You just try to get out of there.
We play in CSGO now.
Okay, it looks like Omar's at the car meet in the city.
Go, go, go! Team, fall back! Stick together, team. Can I spawn myself some... No. I'm just gonna spawn some armor. I'm too Cayo Perico pilled.
Never got into the LS car meet scene myself, but apparently Omar's always hanging around those meetups. He starts a bunch of fights he can't finish, then peels out in his corny limited edition benefactor. Man, what a loser!
Well, we'll see if my theory about needing to follow him in a car is accurate.
Okay, Omar should be inside the meet, doing loads of cocaine and driving in circles. You know, shit like that.
What a coincidence. I have a membership here.
Can you get into the test track?
Can I do it the way you usually do? By testing a car over here?
The DM said the meetup is for crew members only, so you're gonna have to get creative for this one. Find a way in there.
That looks like blood with the light there. Well, I don't know how to enter the test track otherwise.
Sorry, bro.
Sorry, bro. This truck is marked. Oh, sabotage? I don't know. Yeah, nothing suspicious there.
All right, you in? Omar should be driving a new benefactor. I think it's called a Vorschlagam or Vorklag. Oh, hell, partner, I'm just gonna call it a hammer from here on out.
Is he wearing the same outfit or is he driving?
Your best bet is to grab a car and ram him off the track with it. Speak his language, you know?
I cannot access my vehicles.
Parts of these cars are stolen, and they're worth a lot of money. I just looked up what ECUs go for on Cash for Dead Dreams, and definitely try to grab one of those. If it happens to not be stolen, I'll handle it. You'll get paid. Sound good?
You don't get it, huh? This
You know what? That just makes it easier for me to get in the car.
fuck up my car, asshole! You're sweating now, huh? Good luck, bitch!
I guess that worked.
Try to get close, then ram him.
Can I shoot out his tires or something?
Who the hell taught you to drive, huh? Hey, fuck you, man! Watch my car!
I'm not killing him because I need to get him alive for max payout, but
Get you, dude! My fucking car! You're gonna pay for this shit! Yo! Shit, I gotta reload!
oh, not the best time to get out. Stun gun. I should have driven away. At least he's not trying to run now. Haha, you fell for my decoy. Jeez, it took you long enough. I pressed the button ages ago.
Great work, partner. Let's get him back to the office before he finds a way to take off.
I also got the armor on the bail enforcement vehicle because I heard that's a good
Jail's gonna slow me down? Nah, just give me a few weeks in there and I'll find a way to take off. I'm scrappy as shit.
Yeah, I get you're fast.
You just got lucky back there, bitch.
But I heard the armor upgrade was a pretty decent thing to have on this thing, so that's why I got it. That's why I have some armor on here. I wish there was more customization,
There's no way you
like with the agency, or not the agency, like with the nightclub delivery van, how you can have like mines and stuff
That's how many.
and upgrade the
I'll
speed
find a
and
way to
stuff.
shake this jail shit too.
Why can't this have a minigun on top of it? Yeah, you can. It's best to keep catching them alive, but I mean, a minigun isn't just for killing. Jeez.
I don't know who's paying you, but when you get your check, you better put a couple G's towards my car. That shit was uncalled for. Not to mention cheating. You think you could catch me in a real race? Huh? No fucking way. I can't believe this is happening, man.
All right, not bad. I think you can only do those guys once a week, I think, if I learned all that stuff correctly, but I mean, hey, we did it. Oh, you took off your mask. Oh, now you put it back on. Okay.
I was digging into Omar's records, and I mean, whoa.
All right, we got like 5 minutes or so left in the stream. Let's do one more bounty.
Exposure than anyone else in the city.
I think the regular ones go pretty quickly. I think you can do each of these guys like once an hour, so you can do 3 of these per hour.
Interested? He was busted for drug trafficking before he disappeared. But my sources say he's still causing trouble around town. Likes to spend time with the vanilla unicorn. But the girls there say he's a rough customer. Someone needs to enforce the no touching rule on him.
Sounds good. Except I will need to touch him to get him.
With a side of murder and jump bail. Hard to track down when he covers his trail so well. I've sent you his last location he was seen in. The rest is up to you.
Okay. I also heard a little tip that you don't actually need the van. You'll just teleport into it when you capture him, so I don't know if it'll just teleport to my location or if I'll teleport back to it. I think it's gotta just teleport to me.
CCTV is gonna be your friend today. If you can hack the network, then you can locate the target. All you gotta do is scan the feed with your phone.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, I didn't mean to kill that guy. Just go. What? You say he was in the vanilla unicorn. Now he's in Paleto Bay. Bruh. Yeah, this is... It probably would be better if I just spawned in a helicopter or something. But you still need to drive back, but... I don't know. Either way, I'm going to need to drive back in a van, so... I guess... Might as well bring my Kuruma in case I need it. Possibly. And I heard that if you kill them, then you still need to put them in your van and drive them back, so... Yeah, there really isn't much of a point in killing them. And actually, like, if I use the stun gun on, like, 3 of those... high priority targets or whatever, then that'll just pay for the stun gun itself, so I guess that's an interesting way to think about it. It's almost like an investment, except not really. because the stun gun pretty much just kills everyone else you hit with it, except for players. Even in that mission, it looked like he technically died, but I guess since it's the stun gun, they sort of like just had to override it so that he still didn't technically die. That'd be a weird way of coding it, but I mean, I don't know why NPCs die when you shock them, so if like some of them died, that would make sense, but someone's going to die to a taser, hit their head at the wrong angle or whatever, but everyone.
Hey, you gotta go.
You can't. Come on then. Show's over, asshole.
Yep, that security guard is dead.
I ain't backing down for shit.
You guys aren't scared? I'll shock you too.
What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, he actually didn't die. Wow, he's a strong dude.
You fucking idiot! Cover!
I'ma stun you.
Fucking scumbag!
I'ma stun you.
Let's get this started! Get in cover! Weapon! Hijo de puta! Piece of shit! Damn it!
He tripped on his friend.
Problem! Put your hands up, fucking lowlife! Holy I need more ammo! You fuck!
Are you sure?
Fucking scumbag! Get behind something now! You fucking idiot! You piece of shit!
I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt here by giving him as many warning shots as I can, but you know, technically if Merryweather killed him, it's not my fault.
Merryweather, for all your private security needs. How can I help?
I need you to kill some firefighters.
Your area.
Oh, Christ! Hijo de puta! Why did you do that?
Yeah, that guy got killed. Why not the firefighters? Now, Merryweather, if you could please take care of the firefighters, that would be awesome. I am not going to be responsible for their deaths. And I am actively hiring you to protect me. Oh, did they just run away when I started hacking it? Okay.
You piece of shit!
Oh, now they're hostile again. Whee! Merryweather.
Fucking asshole!
Merryweather, please. Merryweather. Do I need to attack these guys before they'll
Fucking
Merriweather, please.
Fucking scumbag!
I'm actively. Scam. You know, if I whack him with my gun, there's no way that's deadly, right? Hashtag did not kill them. Even though the game definitely considers them dead. I wonder if this guy always spawns in the same spot and you can just skip the CCTV part by going to him. I'm assuming it'll tell me when it sees him. No? Open the app, like what? I went through all the cameras. Maybe I needed to zoom in on him. Thank you. I guess I did need the zoom in.
You shouldn't have messed with me! You an asshole! I need another clip! I'ma fuck you up!
No, I don't think you will.
You cocksucker!
Oh my goodness. Hashtag controller aim. Can I boop him?
It can't be! Oh my lord!
Okay, there we go. I wasn't sure if he was going to just die somehow. Like the second I poked him or what, but...
You're one dead fuck.
I wonder if a cargo bomb could be used to make this easier. I know the new helicopter that's coming out in a few days will be better than the cargo bomb, so probably just wait for that if I'm going to get a helicopter like that. But yeah, come on, no proximity mines. Proximity mines would have been perfect here. These guys just respawn if Oh, they're on bikes. Thanks, pedestrians. I still don't understand why you do what you do, but the driver died from that little poke. Wow. Okay, they still, they just respawn. Had to try. Idiot. Move out of the way. This isn't your normal traffic. This is like life or death. Speaking of life or death, that was actually kind of close. Whatever, just get back to the city. Do you need to buy one in like Sandy Shores if you don't want to drive all the way across the map? Because both of my normal targets have been like in Paleto Bay or somewhere very far away, so I don't know. I might not even move my bail business, even if that is the case.
You're one dead fuck.
Just because I can go in and hire and tell the guards to, or my employees to do stuff. It's not much, but it's income, so. And then I can do these for fun or whatever. I gotta look back at some of my older streams and see what I got on time for Cayo Perico with the oppressor. I definitely did a few runs with the oppressor, so I should take a look at that. They gotta be somewhere on my channel. Just so I can compare with what I'm doing now without it. Give me some sort of idea of how much time I'm saving.
I'm gonna ruin your fucking day.
No, I don't think you will. And done. Oh, that's cool. We still see the most wanted guy in there.
Watch your back, asshole.
Could you not?
All right. Well, that's going to be the end of the stream for today. We'll be back tomorrow with another Cayo Perico run. Grinding up some more cash for the DLC that's coming out soon. But yeah, I'd like to thank you all for coming by and watching the stream. I do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're on YouTube. Or if you're watching this on Twitch, hit that follow button. But oh, and also join the Steam group and Discord to get notified of when I go live. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow playing some more GTA Online. And yeah, I'll see you guys then. Bye.